Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to do a little lesson on organic and geometric shapes. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you so you can see what our project is today. Hello, artists. Today we're going to work just really quick in our sketchbook on Envision. Anytime we work in our sketchbook, we're planning our idea. That's the studio habit of Envision. And then we're also going to spend some time today developing craft. What that means is we're going to practice some skills. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is go to a page, blank page in your sketchbook. And what I want you to do today is just on this page, you can even divide it in half and only use half the page. I want you just to draw shapes, all kinds of shapes, like make circles, just basic geometric shapes, squares, triangles. Okay, these are called geometric shapes. That means they are always the same. Like if I tell everybody to draw a circle, everybody's circle is going to look similar. Some people might make theirs small, some might make them really big, but all of the circles are going to be a curvy line that closes. Same with triangle, with a rectangle, with a square. Those geometric shapes are always similar, and their name helps define what they are. So a different kind of shape is called an organic shape. These are shapes that are not the same. Like if I ask everybody to draw a cloud, for example, everybody's cloud might look a little bit similar, but they're all going to be a little bit different. Okay, organic means natural, or free form. That means it comes from nature. Okay, so it's more like things you would find in nature, like leaves, and anything that does not have regular perfect edges falls in this category of organic. So today in your design, I want you to think of something that you can draw that you can combine geometric and organic shapes. So my suggestion, if you're not, you can do something else if you would like, but my suggestion for this assignment is to do a musical instrument. So I'm going to show you how I can start out with a circle. I'm just going to do a really quick sketch with two circles. Looks like a number 8, sort of. Okay, and then I'm going to take that and turn it into a guitar. Okay, so I'm using geometric shapes right now. So here's my guitar. And then once I get my lines the way I want, I can erase a little bit. Remember, this is just your sketch. Sketches are made for messing up, figuring stuff out. Okay, here's a rectangle that comes down through that guitar. Let's see if memory serves. There's a hole here that sort of gets colored in black. Sketch that in really quick. You get the idea. Okay, now I'm going to take the circle though and make it a little bit more of an organic shape by making it come up and have kind of an odd angle, kind of like an electric guitar would have. Okay, and I can draw lines on here and so on. So there I've made a quick guitar. You could do different musical instruments, or you can do something else as long as you're combining geometric and organic shapes in your design. Now, in the background, what I would like for you to do is create some kind of pattern. So I'm thinking a checkerboard would be kind of cool. So I'm just going to draw some lines that are vertical, meaning they go up and down. Again, this is my sketch, and then I'm going to draw some lines that are horizontal. Now, when I start coloring this in a little bit, I have all kinds of ideas or ways to make it really come to life with color, really make that pattern pop. Okay, and then here I could make the floor, whatever, okay? I can make a design on the floor too, or I can keep it simple. Now, you can make this zoom in and make this look bigger, whatever. So there's my kind of basic idea. So I'm going to sketch that really quick on my paper. I'm going to start with that line of symmetry. Okay, remember, draw light till you get it right. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bigger on my paper. Okay, and I'm gonna make the shadow. Well, it's not really the shadow, it's the 3D part of it. Okay, and then here I'm gonna make that part that kind of comes out. Okay, so you get the idea. All right, now I'm gonna work on this a little bit and come back and show you the finished product. Okay, so remember, organic shape with geometric shape, figure out some way to combine those two. And then in the background, let's do some kind of really cool pattern, like checkerboards or whatever you come up with. Okay, so now that you have an idea of how you can combine organic and geometric shapes into your design, I wanted to show you a couple of tricks with coloring and using watercolor. If you prefer, you can color this with crayons. You could color the whole thing with marker. You can color the whole thing with colored pencil. But if you would like to try the oil pastels with the watercolor brushed over it, that's what this little video shows very quickly. So you can see, and then I added a little bit of salt. What the salt does is it soaks up some of the paint, and so it makes sort of a little speckled effect on, you can kind of see that starting to happen. Okay, and then I did just a checkerboard background, and I'm painting that. You could color that with oil pastel if you want. So notice I used some warm colors and some cool colors together, so that red and that orange really pop off that blue background. So that's something to think about when you start thinking about what colors to use. Think about what colors are going to look best on your design, okay, to really make people pay attention to what you want them to pay attention to, because you are the artist, so you get to make those choices.